Hello, welcome back to another beer review, and this beer review we've got something a little bit special. We have a saison. It says it's a table saison, and it's from the Abbeydale Brewery and the Northern Monk Brewery, and we have a can of a Sage Advice. Super smashing great, boys and girls. Bit of a weird label this, because it's kind of like Halloween, which was a couple of days ago, and outer space. So whoever, and Wizard of Oz, because there's a house there with it looks like the witch's feet stuck underneath it. So it's a bit of a weird one. So I'd love to know the mentality of the artist who did this label. For me, well, you got a ship there. And you got all these apricots, and you got a skull, and you got Count Dracula there. Then you got kind of like a monk. I would say that's a monk with an alien face, with a haunted Amityville-like looking house, which is kind of like legs sticking out from Wizard of Oz and apricots everywhere. So I don't know if someone's been tripping out on something when I did that. Mushrooms, maybe? Or acid, maybe? But from the imagination type of view, it's been brilliant. Brilliant. Entertaining label, that, boys and girls. There's a backside. And I think it's racking up at 5%. Now, I do like a good saison, but you get into the time of year where you're leaving all the saisons behind. You start to get a bit stouty or a bit porterish even. Because like a lot of people out there, I tend to go for beers depending on the time of year. You will see me doing less lagers through the autumn, going up to winter. The lagers will come out in the summer, and that's when you get all your macros out and everything and stuff like that. But usually when it comes to winter, I tend to go more towards the dark side, should I say. But saying that, because there's so many IPAs and so many pale ales littered in the shops all over the place, I tend to constantly do them. I think if anybody asks me what's the most popular beer style you do, I think it must be the pale ale, because there's just tons of them. So boys and girls, there you go, Sage Advice. Backside, 5%. I shall read you. Sage Advice, Apricot and Sage Saison. Brewed in collaboration between our Funk Dungeon project, which is a bit of a naff, to be honest. Brewing legend Colin Strong of Leeds-based Northern Monk, which is, they are very good. Abbeydale, very good. Our aim was to create an eminently drinkable mixed fermentation saison style beer showcasing the vibrancy of our house Brett culture, which we enhance with an abundance of apricots, sage additions, sport hops provide earthiness for balance. The complex malt bill has been given many layers of intricacies to discover during your drinking journey. Unfired, naturally hazy, and vegan friendly. So there you go. Vegan friendly. If you work for Waitrose, you're not supposed to be very friendly towards vegans, are you? Was it that bloke said? The editor of Waitrose Food Magazine, he said all vegans should be killed or something. That's nice, isn't it? So, there you go. Now, there's most probably beer reviewers out there who would kind of like dissect this taste by taste, but I'm just a normal man on the street who just goes in, gets a load of beer, sticks it on the internet. And that's the way you should review beer. You shouldn't kind of like disappear up your own backside and think you know it all. You should just kind of like go with the flow. Just kind of like get your beers, start reviewing them, and just do it from perspective that you're normal bloke on the street who wants something tasty to drink. There you go, bit of advice. 5 minutes in, I waffled on, shot a bolt, start hitting the sourness. Definitely, yeah, you get a bit of apricot. Do get the sage. Definitely get that sage. So let's whack her in. Well, she shoots her bolt. So she's got a kind of like limestone chalky colour, which I'm not surprised at, being something like a saison. Saisons for me tend to be quite pale in colour. You see, this, when you do your beers and that and review beers, it's like a journey, because you never know what's going to come out of the can. You always get a little bit of a surprise, and that I'm very surprised with this, because how pale that beer is. It's very pale. Limestone, chalky colour, cloud of yeast in there, very hazy, you can't see through that. Fluffy white head, with a little dab, don't know what that is. Well, so there's a spot of yeast in that, boys and girls, don't you can see that. See what we get from the nose. Again, slight hint of sourness. Definitely get the apricot. There is a herbaceous type of aroma to it. Smells really nice. So, this is to all you beer reviewers out there, and all you would-be beer reviewers out there. Cheers. That is bang on. That is lovely. That's got a lot going on. I'm going again. Front end. You get hint of bitterness, hint of sourness. Lovely note of sage, just kind of like wallop. Side of the old cheek. A little bit of apricot. It feels like a sour. It's not sour, but it's got all the elements to a sour beer in this beer. Back end, lovely smooth on the palate, hardly any bitterness. Table saison, it feels like a sour to me. It's got characters of a sour beer. This beer it's got lovely smooth character to it. Back end's lovely, it really is. I have to go in again. Start hitting the rye. Do get the rye. Bit of oats. Definitely pick up the oats. You're just getting lovely balance of apricot and sage. Very herbaceous. The back end just leaves. The back end is just like a sour beer. It's just leaving a lovely smooth feel on the back on the palate. This is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's just got lots of different elements to it. Lots of different elements. Going again. Starting more, the apricot's just coming out now. The sage is just taking a back seat. It's kind of like a parent opening the door of their house. The sage has just run out, wanting to play. Whee! Going up to the playground. Yeah, I want to play. Then suddenly, as the day goes, the apricot just, the kind of like timid apricot just comes out and starts playing. I want to play. It's that type of thing. It's kind of like there's a balancing feel throughout the beer. But the overall feel is lovely. It's refreshing. 5%. Who cares when it tastes this good? It is a wonderful beer. It's just got lovely. There's a kind of like the base of the malt, the maltness of it, it's got like different. As you drink it, it's got like little bits of sour, little bit of biscuity, breadiness, lactose even, back end, slight sourness. It's lovely. Boys and girls, Abbeydale Brewery. There you go. Northern Monk Brew Company. Sage advice. Yes, the can looks a bit crass. You know, it's entertaining at the end of the day. But believe you me, that is a wonderful, wonderful beer. Wonderful. Very refreshing. Beautiful. And on that score, thank you for watching. See you on my next one. You all stars. And there you go. Cheers.